Hi guys, it's David Gamache again. I've got another Arduino program I wanted to share with you. First of all, I'll explain it. This introduces the concept of pulse width modulation, and what we're going to do is we're going to turn alternately 3 different LEDs on at different brightnesses by modulating the length of time each one gets power. So for example, if you have an LED on 255 out of 255 slots, then it's going to be full on. If you have it on only like 10, it's going to be extremely dim. You may not even see it. So at any rate, let me show you some of the code, and I'll explain what's going on there. Well, first of all, let me switch. Can I even switch this around? Oh, I don't see a way to do that. Well, I'll just flip it around this way. Front-facing camera. And by the way, if any of you out there have any hints for me on producing better videos, I'm all ears, okay? So please post your comments below and let me know what I can do to improve, because I just want to I want to share some of this stuff with you guys. Thanks. Okay, so looking at the electronics first of all, we have 3 LEDs, and this program is running right now, and it's doing a Knight Rider pattern, which is basically picture a bright light becoming brighter as it goes left to right and back and forth like that. And that's kind of what we're trying to do. We've only got 3 LEDs, so it's really tough to get that effect. But at any rate, same thing applies as always. We have to make sure that we observe polarity on the LEDs. Have to make sure that the cathode is to negative, and we also then limit it with a resistor so we don't overrun them. And then over here on the Arduino, we're using a ground, common ground there. That's that one, that blue one there. Then I color coded each of the wires. 11 is red, 10 is yellow, and 9 is green. And if you notice, they all have tildes out in front of them. That means they're pulse width modulated. So at any rate, so that's that. And then over onto the code, and I'll be amazed if you guys can actually see this, but I'll explain it anyway. We have, let's see, I'll try to highlight it, maybe that'll help. We have, what I did is I made an array of LEDs. These are the pulse width modulated pin numbers. And I also set up an array of how big each step would be for each LED, getting brighter or not as bright, by 10 points each out of 255. And then and these are the initial starting brightnesses. I started out with 240, 140, and 20. And here are our typical pin setups. So we're saying make make these 3 pins outputs, and then finally what we do in a big loop is we use analog right now. That's for pulse width modulated stuff, and it's saying which LED to turn on and what the brightness is going to be. Again, stored in an array. And we set each of those according to what they currently are. We delay 40 milliseconds, and then we check to see if we're at any of our limits. If we're either at 10 or at 250. And if we get to either one, then we reverse. We do the same thing for each of the LEDs, and then we finally increment by the step size for each of them, and we do it all over again. So if you saw that, amazing. Next time, hopefully I'll have a better setup for doing YouTube videos. And also, I want to show you something really cool for laying out and describing your wiring. Right now we've only got 3 LEDs, but as we come up with more stuff, it would be really nice to be able to show you how to capture the wiring and convey that very well. So this code that I used will be on GitHub /dgamache, G-A-M-A-C-H-E. Thank you. Bye.